Hello everyone, Tom Pounder here, the online campus pastor for New Life Christian Church, and I want to share with you a short little reflection about a guy who's found in the Old Testament. You know, the Old Testament is filled with tons of stories about different men and women who have good experiences with God and bad experiences with God, who have showed big faith and then who don't show any faith at all. And so the Old Testament is filled of just great stories. If you haven't read it, I would strongly encourage you and start with the book of Genesis. But this character that I found in the Bible is someone that I was introduced to back in the late 90s as I was reading through the Bible. It's found in First Chronicles, and his name is Jabez. And it says this is all we know about Jabez. It's kind of like a guy named Abel in the Old Testament. There's only one little short reference to Abel in the Bible, just like in for Jabez. So it says this about Jabez. He was the one who prayed to the God of Israel, "Oh, that you would bless me and expand my territory. Please be with me in all I do and keep me from all trouble and pain." And God granted him his request. That's all we hear about Jabez. We don't know anything else about him other than he prayed this prayer and then God granted him his request. So this is all we learn from Jabez in the Bible. But there's a few things that we can learn from Jabez that I really want to point out today in this short little reflection. The first thing is he prayed to have influence. He prayed to have impact. It said this, "Oh, that you would bless me and expand my territory, expand my reach." He wanted to have impact. Jabez wanted to have impact. So what can we learn from that? Hey, what are you praying for? Who are you praying for? Are you praying to have impact like Jabez did? God granted him his request. Are you praying to have an impact? Are you praying to have your territory expanded? Again, not for selfish reasons, because the second thing we can learn from Jabez is that he wanted God to be with him. He said, "Please be with me in all that I do." Hey, when you pray, are you praying for God to be a part of your life? Or are you just praying for God to bless you and then forget about God the rest of your life? Hey, Jabez prayed to have his territories expanded, and then he prayed that God would be a part of it. He didn't want it for selfish reasons. He wanted to make an impact for God. Are you praying to make an impact and make an impact for God and for God to be a part of your life? And the last thing was that God granted him his request. God granted him his request. You know, in John 15:7, Jesus says this, "If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you." Again, he says this. This is Jesus talking. "If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you." Hey, here's the deal. Jabez, his territory was expanded. He was blessed. His family was kept safe. All because I believe that he wanted God to be a part of it with him, not to be separated from it. Hey, if you remain in Christ, if you seek after Christ, if you follow him, if you're trying to be obedient to God's will and God's way, God's going to bless you in a mighty way. He's going to let you expand your reach, expand your territory, have a huge impact in the people around you. But you have to pray and have God be a part of your life, not separate. So the challenge I want you to do today is invite God into your life. Invite God into your prayers. Ask him to expand your reach, but ask him to bless you, but to really be a driving force in that. Because I know that when we trust God and we seek after God's will, he leads us into a way that is so much better than what we could ever imagine, so much better than what we could ever hope for. So remain in Christ today, seek after him, and pray that he's a part of an expanded territory for you, an expanded reach, and see what kind of opportunities God opens up for you today and every day when you follow after him, when you remain in him. Hey, so that's the reflection for today. But I want to encourage you, if you've got a story where you've asked God to bless you and to be a part of your life and you've invited the Lord into it and he's expanded your reach in a big way, I would love for you to share that story. Definitely hit it in the comment section below. I would love to hear that story and be encouraged by what God's doing in your life. Hey, also, if you've got questions more about this, I would love to talk to you about it. Definitely hit me up, tomp@newlife.church. I would love to talk to you more about Jabez, about inviting God into our lives, and how God can bless us in a mighty way when we stay close to him. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.